Our next apostle is the apostle Matthew. Matthew is somebody who I really like because of his background and how that's all changed. He was a tax collector, and maybe you know what that means, maybe you don't. Obviously, that means he collected funds for the Roman Empire and the taxes and everything. But more specifically, that meant nobody liked him, or very few people did. Tax collectors got a bad reputation for cheating people out of money, for doing things that maybe weren't very ethical in their practice. And so likely Matthew probably fell into this category, and even if he wasn't the most unethical, he certainly wasn't liked. And that was because of his career choice. And this is a person who Jesus calls to be one of his apostles. And probably a lot of people at the time thought, how in the world, or why in the world would Jesus do that? This person who is against the Jewish nation and who is serving the Romans. But Matthew goes and he follows Jesus. And Matthew ultimately writes one of the gospel accounts that has shaped our faith today. So what do we learn from Matthew? It's very simple, and it's something that if you're a Christian, you've experienced. Whatever your past, whatever baggage, whatever sin, whatever horrible decisions you've made, you can be a follower of Jesus. Jesus doesn't care what your past is. He cares what you choose to do with the knowledge of him and with your faith in him. Matthew, as anybody does in their past, had made some bad decisions, possibly some really bad decisions. But Jesus counted him worthy enough to be an apostle. You may have made a lot of bad decisions, but if you're willing to follow Jesus, if you're willing to be faithful, if you're willing to be obedient, you can be worthy to be a disciple of Christ. So let's keep our central focus today and every day on putting our baggage and past aside and being a disciple of Christ.